2, 1. We're on. We're gonna wait for like 30 seconds, everybody. I hope everyone had a great weekend.
Do that song. Oh, that was my song.
What song you want? The song?
Okay,
You want that one?
Yeah,
Hey. It ain't really. I don't know.
They can't hear it, right?
They can hear everything.
You sure?
I'm 100% positive. You want me to show? I'll show you. Watch.
You got an echo, by the way.
I know because you wanted to hear it.
Play it again. Give it another time. Yeah. Is it on the screen?
No, you can hear us on the screen. I didn't.
We need to see people
I
on the
just put
screen.
us on now, so it's gonna take 30 seconds. Hello, everybody. My name is Alonzo Lee Beckett.
They can't see you.
I know we're on, but you never believe me. It takes 30 seconds. It's a delay.
They can't see
It's a
you.
delay just in case you may say something that's not.
No, I'm not gonna say.
I could be
anything
like,
appropriate. Not today.
what do you do? Sometimes you need that. Oh, look, see, it's like
All right.
I said, hey.
Mine still didn't come up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Manhood Tree Podcast. My name is Abdul Rahman Ben Muhammad.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
sitting across from.
Alonzo Lee Beckett.
Now listen, this episode is actually a special episode, and the reason why is because back in February we did the show.
Wait, it was February?
It was February 17th.
Was it? Holy cow.
It was
Is today the
cold
17th?
outside, man.
Is today the 17th? No, today's the 14th.
The 14th.
But back in
Wow,
in
that was a
February,
long
that's
time
like
ago.
what, 5 months ago.
Yeah.
We had these gentlemen on the show, and for some reason, we did the whole episode, but it was muted.
That was probably me. I'll shout it out myself.
It was no, you should be putting them.
Yeah.
I don't know where that is.
Walk.
Yeah, keep going. Go ahead. Yeah, that's it. And so it was and I remember the episode. It was a good episode. It was a quality episode.
Try to forget about it so I couldn't be mad at myself. I was like,
And that's what I had to do too. I
had to forget
I
about
was kind of mad at Zoe, but I was like, I'm just gonna let it go. We'll be back on next week. But it's been 5 months. It took us 5 months to get you both back here.
Yes,
We
sir.
appreciate you coming back. But let me allow you to introduce yourself. So I'll come to my right first.
All right. Thank you for having me again.
Yes.
My name is Tyreek Pratt. I'm actually born and raised in Hertford, Connecticut. I think the time I was here, I wasn't in my current position. So a lot has changed in the last 5
Okay.
months and stuff like that. I actually closed down my business, my practice. I used to run a fitness and mental health studio in Glastonbury and East Hartford for roughly about 11 years. I actually closed it May 5th, I believe.
Wow.
With
I'm gonna come back to that.
yeah, with the grace of the good Lord, man, I have to say everything went off with a hitch. Pivot over into the finance sector by choice. That was by design. Everything lined up perfectly. So, in my current role, I am a financial wizard now, or AKA personal banker that focuses on small business and wealth management. So
And you got a meeting with me tomorrow.
I do. I do. Have
let me get a meeting. Can I get a meeting? I'll get a meeting too. I need a meeting too.
Get a
Ah,
meeting
yeah,
with
come
Zoe.
on, man. Come on. Yeah.
KeyBank is giving out money, guys.
Ow!
I don't know.
Wait, no,
If
don't
you need
put
some
that
money.
out there, you
If you
know.
need some money, call Tyreek Platt at
Yeah, you
KeyBank.
definitely call me, but we ain't giving out free money, though. I
Call
say-
Tyreek Platt. He has an open checkbook. Whatever you need, he's got it. So hit him up. Tell him Abdul sent you.
Man.
Tyreek Pratt, TYREKPRATT.
2 T's, baby.
Go and call him at KeyBank. He has the bag. All right. You want to introduce yourself, sir?
Andrew Schwab. I'm back. Also a change in my career path. I'd say I'm now the defensive line coach at Suffield Academy.
Nice.
up?
Okay,
And,
congratulations.
At that time, it wasn't really. I was in the midst of getting that position. I was still like in debate about it.
Right.
And so I, prayed on it. Talked to my lady about it, my close, close people about it, and said, you know what, it's about that time.
Yeah.
See,
Okay.
take
That's a big responsibility, right?
Yeah. I
Do
mean,
you work in the school as well?
So no, I'm still gonna remain where I'm at, where you came through.
Yeah.
So I'll still be there,
Okay.
teaching PE.
Right.
But I'll just be the defensive line coach at Suffield Academy.
Okay. But that's a like you get off and then football season seems to never end, especially at somewhere like Suffield Academy. You probably it's like a 9-month position.
Or believe it or not, it's actually not. When I was
not?
at Windsor,
Okay.
it was more
All the time.
because those kids bored.
Mhm.
All right.
Oh.
So since they bored, they're not technically there right now, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really have any obligations during the summer.
Okay,
In
that's
terms
nice.
of like weight room and different speed workouts that
Yeah.
I normally would do at Windsor. So
That's what's up.
Hey,
yeah.
at the Manhood Tree, we are promoting rest and relaxation. So we don't really want you working 9 months.
Yeah.
take a break.
jobs. We
Yeah.
actually want you to be able to take a break. So, I just want to make sure we
It's a
throw
blessing.
that out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arcee, last time we were on, we talked about the discussion was about mindset, and I felt like it was a good discussion. I've like I told you guys, I've kind of broken down some questions in different areas that we focus on in the manhood tree. But I want to start off with this open, and I want to hear what you guys think about this. Your life rarely rises above your mindset. If you believe you're unworthy, you'll accept less. If you believe you're alone, you'll isolate. If you believe you can grow, you'll begin making different decisions. Tonight, we're asking one question. What kind of mindset are you building? So, what do you guys think about that? What kind of mindset are you currently building? Who wants to open this conversation up with that?
I'm gonna actually repeat myself again. I know
Okay.
obviously for the audience, y'all didn't hear what I said, but I'm gonna quote basically Confucius: "He who says he can, he who says he can't is usually right." So
Okay.
that mindset can go either way. It doesn't matter whatever you believe in, whether it's negative or positive. You're gonna create your outcome.
I love it. I love it. Anybody else? Thoughts about my opening? I took some time to write this now. Come on. Come on.
You know, words are spells, right? And so what we say
Yeah.
has a lot more deeper and profound meaning than what we realize.
Right.
And you know, at this age I'm at right now, I'm starting to really come to the
Locking in
conclusion
on
of
it.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
like really watch what I say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And say what I mean more so than ever, and have more intent.
Yeah.
With everything I'm saying and speaking out to the universe.
Right. I often hear people talk about they're trying to do something.
Yeah, nah.
And it
like
kind of
Gives it
irks
leeway.
me.
Gives leeway.
Because
I don't like that word.
because it's
trying.
like you're either doing something or you're not doing something.
Right.
Trying to do something, I don't even know how you really try to do something. You're either doing something or you're not doing it. And so I would prefer, just like as you talk about words, I would prefer people say, yo, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
And you may not be doing it at the level that you would like.
Yep.
However, you're doing it.
Yes.
And so to get to the next level, you just got to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
So did you want to add anything to that?
Well, my mindset, you can
Yeah.
never stop dreaming.
Hey,
That
that's
is my
the right
you know?
mindset. Yeah.
Like
Yes. Give them the whole song.
I just feel like I have a lot of things I want to do all the time, and I never think they're gonna fail because they really don't.
Yeah.
Because I don't have like the expectation is always like for people like to enjoy themselves. Like so, it's like the expectation is in like the responses of the people, not really in dollars.
Yes.
Okay.
And usually the people love it,
Mm-hmm.
regardless of the money made or anything. So like, I just be I'm just looking. My mindset is just to like whatever I'm doing, like to push the envelope
Yeah.
to what I'm doing to that extent, and not really be a concern with like the failure part of it, because no one's really doing what I'm trying to do. So like, what is failure? I don't,
Right.
I don't even know what failure.
Well, so one of the things I've been thinking a lot about lately is this whole mindset that I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And so like in the morning when I get up, I put on my clothes, whatever outfit I'm gonna put on, and I go to my office. And my office is a physical place that I created. And so, and there was a time when I didn't have an office. But in my mind, the mindset at that time was, how do I get an office? And my first office was probably a little bit bigger than this room right here. And three people shared that little room. And then, we got all the way till we owned a couple buildings, and now we're renting some space temporarily. I'm going to get the town of East Hartford to give me a building. Remember I said that. And so what the question was, what are you building? So like, what are we building? What is your mindset right now on something maybe it doesn't exist right now, but how do you use your mind to get there? What are you creating in your mind that is going to become into the real world at some point in the future?
I love that. One, that is a profound question. First off,
Thank
love
you.
that.
I have on a pink tie that matches with my little thing.
I see that. Look
Yeah.
very sharp right there. As I was driving over here, like, I actually was thinking about where I came from and just the environment that I was in. Like, as I mentioned before I was on here, I grew up right on Vine Street, literally Westland, Huntington, Route 44 for people to know, basically Route 44. And that environment, that block, right, you don't have a lot of options to, like, dream. Like, whatever you can see, that's your reality. Rather, you see the dope head, you see the cops, like, that's your vision. Like, so as a young child, like, you have to have a creative mindset to be able to dream. And I was sitting in the car before I got up here, and I was like, how did I create my universe?
Wow.
And the thing that I can say, like, I always been a dreamer. And the question that I proposed to myself at a very young age was, it has to be something more than this.
It has to be.
Like, I mean, can't we live on this rock, right?
Mhm.
You know, just floating in space,
Yeah.
right? You tell me this little speck on this Albany Avenue, this little block here is everything? Like, nah. Like, I'm watching TV. Like, I see athletes. I see, at the time back in the 80s, there wasn't a lot of black people that we see on TV, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I couldn't, like, pull from different career avenues, like doctors, lawyers, and stuff like that. I just know rappers and
Mhm.
football players and basically basketball players. Like, that was my scope, right?
Yeah.
So for me as a child, I had to create, and I think I said this the last time, I had to create the version of me.
Yeah.
But I didn't know what that looked like.
Yes.
So I had a blank canvas and I just put paint on it.
Nice.
I mean, like, it's messy.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever that I saw, I just created. But I had the luxury of having a mindset of pushing that envelope that you said, right? You know what I'm saying? I had that luxury to be able to create. I don't think a lot of people, kids, young, old, actually allow themselves to dare to dream.
Dare to dream. I love it.
Even if it's so far fetched that you don't even see it, like, whatever you can imagine, like, I believe at some point you sat down and envisioned this right here. Muhammad, I basically know your story for the most part. You shared with me over the time. Like, you envision the road that you're on. Same thing with you, my brother. Like, at some point you envisioned something that you never saw, nothing that you never tangibly touched. And you went out there to do it. I mean, probably stumbled and fell a couple of times. And failure to me is basically death. So failure is only when you stop. Like, that's how I define failure. Like, when you die or when you stop doing something. That's just me.
Yeah.
But at some point, all of us had a spec and envisioned something, and we just went after it.
That's it.
And some people might have that luxury, and some people don't, though. Like, that's the scary thing.
No, everybody has that luxury. It's just some people go after it and some people don't.
Fair.
I think everybody has it. It's just that not everybody has the wherewithal, the motivation. They're doing other things with their time, so they don't go after what they want. So I think, but if you put it down to it, everybody can do it. They just
I think someone said it last time. The motivation. What's the motivation? The TikTok thing. Right?
the tic tac.
Right, motivation is like a tic tac.
Tic-tac.
Right?
It's
It tastes good real quick. It hits you.
Oh,
real
it did.
quick.
Yeah, it's actually literal yeah.
It's gone. Like, so after the motivation,
But
like
that's
after
why we talked about that, right?
the support system, like your kids.
Yeah.
Show you when they in there with you, they probably going crazy. But after they leave you, they leave you.
Yeah, exactly.
So who's picking that up once you leave them? So I think that's too, like,
You gotta have it.
right. So kids, like, adults don't have, like, what you're doing with the kids. Like, that's why I love, like, youth sports and certain, like, I saw some stuff I didn't like this weekend, but like how they play music and they got swearing and stuff in it. Like,
Yeah,
you
man.
can't do that with the kids.
Right.
8, 9-year-olds.
Yeah, you can't do that. But I understand the camaraderie of the kids, but you got to change that,
Yes.
whatever. But it teaches the kids a lot of things about, like, the whole village thing. Takes a village,
Right.
right? You're gonna need coach. You're
Yes.
gonna need this. You're gonna need those things.
These people. Yeah.
And I think when we grew up, we mostly grew up by ourselves because everybody in our family is kind of dealing with their things.
Yeah.
So we're like the only one to go to college,
Right.
the only one to go to school all the time. The only right. So it's like a lonely thing.
Right.
And if you're strong enough to, like, fight through that and get through however you do through sports or whatever you're doing at school, you're like the lucky one. But it's so hard.
Right.
They make it so hard.
Right.
I feel the foundation of a lot of what we're talking about is self-knowledge, like knowledge of self.
Nice.
Right. So if you have a knowledge of self and you know what you're passionate, you truly know what you're interested in, I think that can boost you to be self-motivated to go out
Right.
and do what you have to do, put your head down, become a financial wizard, right? Do what you guys Zoe and brother Abdul is doing.
Right.
Because you guys know, I've known Zoe for like almost like 10 to 15 years now. We start with Supreme and everything like that.
Right.
Like, he's been on this path, right, for a minute now. Like, it's clear that his passion is with the film industry and everything like that he got going on, podcasts within the same realm of interest, right? And so for myself, I had a very sobering moment last month. I was
It says it sounds low.
sounds
Sorry.
low. Okay, yep. I was privileged to be able to be a part of what they call Bone Camp, Best of Winger Camp.
Yeah.
I was blessed to be able to be a part of that and the defensive line drill, stuff like that. My second year being able to be a part of that camp. And so I met with this Ivy League coach, and he was telling me how he was a fan of the things I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, what? Like I couldn't even believe it.
Right.
Because again, what I'm doing is my interest and my passion. Right. So when you put your head down, right, and that imagination, like you want to be the best at what you do and everything like that. But you're not doing it for any. At least for me, I'm not doing it for any type of like accolade. I want to do it because number one, it's my passion.
Yeah.
Number two, I'm adding value to young people's lives. And so in the midst of doing that, next thing you know, you get a situation like that where you got a FCS Division I college coach saying, "Hey, what you're doing is like that is legit, is real stuff." And I was just like, "Whoa!" Like this is like more reinforcement that putting your head down and grinding and doing
Keep
what you
going.
do. Just keep going.
Yeah.
Because you never know who's watching.
You never know.
And
Exactly.
And nowadays everybody's watching.
literally everybody's
They
watching.
have a
man. So,
mechanism.
Yeah, and so just stories like that continuously happen on my path. So it's just a testament to the principles of hard work, right? Nuri Muhammad from the Nation of Islam, he talks about stick-to-itiveness and get to it. So get to it if you got to just get to it.
That's right. Don't wait. What's the wait?
You got to stick to it. But the foundation of that is, again, finding out your interest.
Right.
What are you interested in?
Yes.
To be able to buy in fully to what you want to do and commit yourself.
People see that passion in you.
And what I was gonna say is no knock on sports.
Yeah.
Because I think we all play sports.
Yep.
But I would love to see more something that's like organized like sports.
Yep.
But it's not sports.
I agree.
I would love to see that.
Believe it or
for
not, I agree
kids,
too.
Because I think that I was like, okay, my goal, I'm gonna go to the NBA.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
And
we
so
all
it's
have
like,
goals. Yeah.
and it's like it took me a long time to realize I wasn't going to the NBA.
The draft took
like too long. No, it was like I was like in college. I wasn't even on a team. I was at a D3 school. I was not on the team. I was still like, I got a chance.
draft
Put me in the
is tonight.
corner. I got it. So it's like I wish that kids were able to see themselves doing other things because
absolutely.
It's like I don't want to say they waste because I think it's great to be a part of a team.
Yes.
But it's like, what if you could find something else in addition to playing football or basketball or whatever? You have this other thing that you really like,
Yep.
and you recognize it could be something that you do for your life.
Yes.
And I don't even want to say a job that you do.
Yeah.
It's just something that you do. It's something that you put
One
time
interest.
into. You enjoy it, and so like I wish we could organize some other things for young people.
Absolutely.
To help them to have that, to dream, to think about who they want to be and how they would
Thinking
like
outside the box.
thinking outside the box,
Yeah.
That's the name of the program right there.
Well,
Thinking outside the box.
I would definitely want to add to that. There are a lot of organizations that in the last 4 months or 5 months has been very transformable. I teamed up. Actually, I've been with the 100 Black Men of Stanford, right?
Okay, yes.
what's up.
So talking about being exposed other than sports.
Yes.
We talk about everything else.
Yeah.
No sports.
I love it.
That's
We
awesome.
talk about economics. We talk about health. We talk about different careers. Like right now, I'm trying to relaunch this game called the Stock Market Games. It's to try to
Okay.
get
Wow.
the young Black men and women to understand the stock market
beautiful,
from a
man.
basic standpoint,
Right.
and banking 101. So there are organizations out there
Yes.
that is coming together and seeing what you are preaching about and want to show us that. You don't have to worry about playing basketball to try to get out or playing football to get out. And on a sidebar, my highlight was football, not basketball.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
like I figured like I was gonna go for it, but just I didn't take that long to figure out like I wasn't gonna go that long.
Yeah.
I just like forget this. Like I'm just gonna focus on my education and then I'm gonna call it quits.
I would love for kids to be able to figure that out. Like so let's jump into some of these questions I have. So we're gonna start off talking about your mindset, specifically as it pertains to relationships.
All right.
And I know immediately when you think about relationships, you know this better. You know when I'm going. Relationships, you immediately start thinking about somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But in the manhood tree, the first relationship we always talk about is the relationship with yourself. And so, according to this question, what story do you tell yourself when nobody else is listening?
Oh, easy. All right, I meet over my path. Like, I always tell myself like no one really cares.
Mm,
It's beside my mom and my wife. You know, like no one really cares.
right.
So I tell myself that a lot.
So is that motivational, or
Yeah,
is that,
yeah.
or I
That's
want to
an-
use a different word
So,
than
I don't get
motivational.
disappointed by anybody saying anything.
Okay, you're not expecting people to
Right.
love you. You're
Right.
just like, yo, I'm just gonna do my thing. Nobody cares,
Nobody really cares.
and I'm
They
just
care
gonna keep
until they
pushing.
have to care.
Right, till they
Yeah.
need
You know,
you.
right, yeah, so they need you,
Convenient,
right.
convenience.
Right, there's some people that love you unconditionally. You know those people.
Yes.
You grew up with those people. So those people are going to be the same.
Right.
And then when something happens to you great,
Mm-hmm.
and you find other people that act that way, that's not them.
Right.
Right? So it's
Right.
like in your lows, you know who those are. So always, I've always thought like, I'm going to do the best I can, things that I can control.
Yeah.
What comes out of that, because I'm passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I
Right.
mean,
Yeah.
and that's kind of like my mindset towards that.
So Zoe says nobody cares. Or that's what he's whispering to himself,
Himself, yes.
as a motivational tool to remind himself that he's kind of in the fight by himself.
Yeah.
Anybody else? What are you telling yourself when no one else is listening?
This one I actually have to say I actually discovered through the meeting with you that my expectation that I expect everybody to let me down.
Oh, so similar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost
Yeah.
the same format, different
Yeah.
wording.
Interesting.
Based off of the track record, that people will show me their self eventually.
Right.
So throughout my life, I have experienced the good and bad, and every single time push comes to shove, they will always choose themselves. And again, that's natural.
Yeah.
Interesting messages.
Yeah.
Interesting messages.
But I also found out there's other human beings out there that will pick other people over themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that took me later in life, though.
Right.
But the damage has already been done.
So you still carry that a little bit.
Oh, yeah, every
It's in
day.
your- every
Oh,
day. Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
I might have came to that realization.
Yeah.
Now I'm working on changing the mindset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not like, okay, like I got the tool now, like tomorrow, like, okay.
No, it takes work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it took me a while. And even like just the last couple of years that it has been showing itself over and over again through, various friendship, business, deals and stuff like that, that I always go in knowing that eventually, like, they're going to show me who they are. Just give it time.
Right.
Just give it time, and then push
Or,
comes to
yeah,
shove.
or not.
Or not.
Or not. Yeah.
Or
so
not.
To my point when I said everyone, it's just me by myself.
Yeah.
There's some people that care about things like you. When we
Uh-huh.
do things, I know you care about as much as I do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Right. So I'll share things with you.
Yeah.
Right. There's not a lot of people I have that care about, and I love when I meet someone that cares about what they do as much as I care about what I do.
Right.
It's always perfect.
Yeah.
To your point, like there's no everyone talks like they are,
Yeah.
but
Right.
the percentage of people that are actually feel that way, how you feel about what you're doing,
Yeah.
is very slim, and
Correct.
you be looking for those people throughout
Right.
your whole life. You're
Yeah.
looking for those people to be like, man,
Like-minded,
that's
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
so that to that point. So that's why most of the time I'm like,
Right.
and then eventually they show you who they are. Like, this is the guy, man. This is the chick. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
good.
She's
He's
good. Yeah.
Right.
But I will also finish off with this too. In the realization, I also had to take personal blame too as well too,
Okay.
because we are a mirror image of the people that we allow in. So if I'm showing you a certain way, like you're gonna show up, obviously as yourself,
Right.
but you're gonna be guarded because how I'm coming at you.
Yeah.
So I also got to take personal responsibility on sometimes how I show up.
Right.
If I'm not showing up on my authentic self, why should I expect for you to do the same thing? Which there's people are, regardless of how people show up, they're just going to show up who they are.
Right.
Absolutely.
It's just I wasn't exposed to that.
Yeah.
So, but now later in life, I'm learning that I have to show up, my authentic self.
Yeah.
And be willing to get hurt in the process, but not take it personal.
Yeah.
Because it's never to some degree personal.
Right.
Like I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you're going through, and I don't know what you're going through. Like, but we all come together, and if I show up as true to myself, hopefully, it can play off.
It'll all work out.
Yeah. I just think for me, it's more of a sense of me holding myself accountable. Right. I mean, like humans are gonna be humans. They're gonna they're gonna let us down. They're gonna show their true colors. But just for my own personal growth, I need to make sure that I'm making the best decisions for myself and my children. So I have to continuously remind myself of those things. this point in my life. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, because I've come from a time where I wasn't making the best choices sometimes, right? And so now now that I have a clearer mind, right, and a more profound look on things and being more intentional.
Right.
Now I'm more so checking myself and making sure I'm staying clean and staying the path
Right.
that I need to be for my family.
Yeah, yeah. I would add to that one of the things I always say to myself is that it's all gonna work out. I'm like I have a positive. Me and myself are having a positive conversation,
Yeah.
and it's like I always see that if I could get around the corner, I always say like when I'm on the grind, and obviously if I could just get around that corner, there's something for me around that corner,
Okay.
and so I'm like a believer that if I keep pushing, everything's gonna work out
All
for
in
me,
place.
and no matter what it is, if it's my health. There's a corner. If I could just get to the corner, my health is gonna get better. If I have a slow few months in business, all we gotta do is get to next month something could look at that, man. I had a couple meetings, something's happening, and so I try to keep that positive mindset that doors are opening for me right now, and I don't even know about it.
Facts.
And all I gotta do is
Absolutely.
position myself to where the door is,
Yes.
and it's gonna open up. And so, and if you look at my track record, it's not like I've done a lot of, like, if you think about it, I've probably had, in the last 20 years, I've probably had 100 meetings. 100 meetings that turned into something. So think about it, over 20 years, 100 meetings,
5 meetings a year.
5 meetings a year
Wow.
that turned into
Wow.
something,
Wow.
right? The rest of them, now I probably had thousands of meetings.
Yeah.
But 100 meetings out of the 20 years have turned into something.
Wow.
And when I say it turned into something, I'm talking about something as small as maybe somebody gave me opportunity. Like today, I just did a training, right?
Yep.
I had this meeting with this lady. She brought me in. I did a little training. It was about 10 people. It was like 6 people at the training. I was kind of mad. I was like, what the hell? I was like, I need more than 6. But then I told myself, you know what? It'll all work out. This little 6-person training. Watch. I'm gonna tell you guys what happens with this 6-person training. Nothing happened today. Watch the future. Because I did a great job.
Yep.
And so 5 times a year, I have a meeting, and all of a sudden, it seems like it's a single, but it turns into a grand slam.
Yeah.
And so that's my mindset. It's like, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna have the meetings. I'll do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens. Sometimes the meetings they could get me $1 million. One meeting.
Sheesh.
Like this little 6-person training, you're gonna be amazed what happens with that. You're gonna be amazed, so I'm gonna tell you. All right, let's keep moving. What mindset keeps people trapped in unhealthy relationships even when they know they deserve better? So this is a little bit. I don't want you to talk about yourself specifically. I want you to give some advice. What are some of the mindsets people are carrying that help them, that make them stay in unhealthy relationships even though they deserve better?
That I don't know what mindset you would call it, but that as friends, we all got to make it together.
Okay,
Like we're gonna
tell me more.
Let's say you start a business together when you're a kid. Like you want to do, I don't know, maybe I want to do a big man thing together.
Uh-huh.
You and your boy, y'all was both working out, but and you wanted to start a financial with your friend or whatever. You're both doing it,
Yeah.
and you come to a point where you realize, like, I think I want to do this more than him.
Mm.
Yeah.
Like I care more.
Yeah.
Like I'm getting up, he's not. He's
Yeah.
so now it's like the dream of you doing it with your friends.
Yeah.
Or with someone else that you thought that one is gone.
Yeah.
And then you have a realization that it's probably going to be you. If you really want it, it's going to be you by yourself. You have to meet different people that you don't even know right now.
Yeah.
So that's like the hard realization that,
Okay. Yep.
that I can't do it with you.
Yeah.
You're my best friend. We've been doing it for whatever.
Cool.
I can't do it with you
Gotta leave me behind.
because you're on a different path.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
Mm.
So that's like hard because
Yeah.
people stick to that and they're like, we better go get the LLC with my boy. He had to work.
Yeah.
They got to do. Why you ain't go?
Right.
No, he gonna be off tomorrow. We're gonna go together.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna both go to culinary class together, so we can have this cooking. We open up a
Food truck.
we're gonna do it together. He's gonna buy the truck. I'm gonna do this.
Right.
Why you ain't do it yet? He ain't get the food truck yet.
He do his part.
Right. So it's like built-in excuses, right? Like you just sabotaging yourself. When you get older, you realize, man, I should have just did it. I should have just bet on myself.
Yeah.
More so than saying like, hey, let's do it together. Because in your mind, you're thinking it's gonna be easier if I do it with my
Yes.
friend.
Yeah.
Right.
And it would be fun.
Right. You think all
it
the
would be,
you're
it would be
young.
fun
Yes,
to do it.
yes.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a good time.
But the percentages I think of you doing a business with your friend,
Mm-hmm.
they got to be low. Like
Yeah.
your friend you grew up with in high school, like you and him, high school, everything, you making a successful multi-million-dollar business, whatever, in any genre, it's got to be pretty difficult because I think when you grow up, some people don't have the same dreams and aspirations, right? Or even want to work as hard as you do.
Right.
So
right.
I think that's the most thing. Like knowing when you got to cut bait on people that you think are going to be with you for like the long haul,
Right.
and at the end, probably if you ask most successful people, the people they're with now at the end,
Mm-hmm.
they didn't even know them.
Right.
They didn't know them 20 years ago.
Right.
Right. So
Well, it's also sometimes friends got to just stay in the category of friends. We hang out, we might go to a game,
Compartmentalize.
we do certain
Yeah.
things, right? But we're not gonna do business together.
right.
It's not gonna work in business. But I love you. I'm gonna hang out with you. But no, we can't do the business. So it's just recognizing that not just because we have a good relationship over here, that means we can transfer it to something else.
Right.
You know. So let me repeat the question just in case y'all didn't remember it. What mindset keeps people trapped in unhealthy relationships, even when they know they deserve better?
So I think a key part that you said was the awareness of knowing it's unhealthy. Because a lot of times you might be in a situation where you don't even know.
Right.
Because it's all you know.
Yeah.
So that's why they say you don't know what you don't know.
Exactly.
So I think like that there's a demographic of people who are caught up in a situation where they're not even aware because
Not even
they may have came from an unhealthy environment as a kid.
Right.
Right. That's all they know.
Trauma.
Trauma, toxic.
yeah.
So then when they get involved with something that's just like what they grew up in, they don't know.
It's normal.
Right? It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Right. So that's I don't know if that's another topic or not, but because that's pretty.
That's
you
a
know,
big deal.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, yeah.
Being aware that you're even in something that's not conducive to your growth and development.
Right.
You know
Right.
what I mean?
I love that.
As far as the people who do know, it can also go back to the trauma as well because just knowing, like, or just being comfortable with that. Hey, I know it's messed up, but this is all I know. I'm comfortable
accept
here.
it.
And I'm scared of what could come if I break this off.
Yeah.
Right, and it could be way better for you. The grass might actually be greener, but because that's all you know.
Yeah.
But you still do know it's toxic.
Yeah.
You just, hey, it is what it is. This is my life, man. You just fall in.
You know, as a social worker, I hear a lot of the situations people are in. You know,
Yeah.
I do the Manhood Tree group every week in Cheshire and
Yep.
and New Haven Correctional.
Yep.
So I'm in there and I'm like listening to the guys, and like you said, some of the stuff they're saying to me, it's like it's obvious.
Yes.
The things that the changes they need to make.
Yes.
But there's something in their mindset where for them it's not as obvious.
Yes.
It's not as clear.
Mhm.
And so one of the goals that I don't want to say I'm trying to make them understand, but I'm trying to kind of like present for them, you know, other options, other ways that they could go about doing it because they keep making a choice that ends them up back in this place. And so it's like when you see, you know, the guys in Cheshire, they're doing longer sentences. And so it's like, but they didn't just do this long sentence. They had they had a 5-year bid, they had a 2-year bid over here, and then now they got the 25-year joint.
Yeah.
And so it's like I always think about like after you did 5 years, maybe you take some time and you think like, I got to do something different.
Yeah.
But like you said, the options or the way that their lifestyle is like I think it's hard to be different.
Yes.
To say like if everybody I grew up with, we do this thing, like, you know, a lot of dudes they're selling drugs, that's why they're in jail.
Yep.
And so it's like all my people are selling drugs.
Yeah.
And a lot comes with selling drugs.
Yes.
You know, you get into different situations. May have to shoot somebody.
Yes.
May have to fight somebody. And so, but it's like, how do you break free from the thing that it seems like that's the job of the people that live in your neighborhood?
Yeah. But that's also why, you know, everybody here is a statistical anomaly. Right? Like, you know, people be like, hey, we all from, you know, north into Hartford, everything like that. And then for us to be, you
I'm
know.
from West Hartford.
from West-
I'm
that's
doing
all right.
exactly what I'm supposed to do.
West side.
Well, you know.
You're like, wait a minute,
yeah,
wait a
yeah,
minute, wait a
yeah,
minute,
yeah,
wait a minute.
yeah,
I
yeah,
turned out fine.
Well, but hey.
I've known how to tie a bow tie since I was 6. You know, that's a lie. That's crazy. That's a stereotype. It's a stereotype.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on, man. Come on, man.
But you know, that it goes to show the power of where you have grown up.
Yeah.
What you have been exposed to.
Neighborhood. We talk about the neighborhood.
Nature versus nurture.
Impact. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
So
hard to go outside
it
every
is
day.
tough, man.
I mean, even today, I was driving down. What's the street over? Coming down Love Lane, the Westland Street. I'm driving down Westland Street, and I'm saying to myself, the city took the time to pave Westland Street bumpy.
Yeah.
Like they literally repaved the whole street.
They've
Yeah.
been
And they
they've
did
had
it-
construction here for like 2.5 years.
They,
man, doing this.
but why would they pave the street bumpy?
06 one, yo, 06
Like my head is moving like this as I'm driving down the street, and
the
it's like,
worst thing ever.
but it's all paved,
Yeah,
new.
yeah.
But they didn't say, let me do it at a quality way. Let me,
Yeah, no.
the people here deserve to be able to drive on a smooth road
Yeah.
as they drive down.
It takes so long to do what they're doing. I've seen projects start and finish, and they're still doing
Yes.
this.
And they're
20
doing it horribly. Like this
Yeah.
is
What
like
is going
I
on?
literally feel like complaining because
Yeah.
so they're saying this neighborhood doesn't deserve
not
the
worthy.
high quality.
it-
They're not worthy of
People
it.
don't wanna
And-
come
and
here
You
'cause
know
of
what
all
else
that.
too?
Yeah.
They also banking on people not advocating for it either.
Right.
Ah.
Correct.
And they're not people not
Know what I'm
coming here
saying?
because it's hard to get into. With
Yeah.
only one access, they got the other side because of the construction.
Yep.
Construction for like 16 months. It's been
yes.
going on and they keep moving from Love Lane to the other side. Like
Yeah.
That's I mean
I don't understand. I'm just
that's a horrible.
No
And then if
good.
you take that left, what's the left going back the other way? At the corner. So if you come out of here,
Yeah.
not take the right, you can take the right going back up to Blue Hills,
Fine.
Vine Street.
Vine Street, yeah.
Okay, so now you drive down Vine.
Vine Street,
Vine
yeah.
Street is even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like
Ebony Horseman is right there. It's like we have
no, not Vine Street. It's not Vine Street. So Ebony Wilson was on
right,
Vine.
take that left right
No,
there.
that's I'm talking about the street where there's a little church right on the corner,
A little church.
and then on the other side of the street are like those stores.
Barber
like-
Street.
Barber Street.
That's AJ's court.
Okay.
No, not that one. The other one.
On the other end.
It's 5 corners. So we
Yeah,
it's
I'm
like I'm
five
saying.
corners.
Which one?
So
Garden? No.
Garden Street. That's what.
Yeah.
So at the end is the hospital
Garden
in
Street's
on
horrible,
Albany
too.
Avenue.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so what I'm saying is, but why? If we go over to Main Street
Yes.
near Yargo Stadium, where they just built all the new stuff, you think any of those roads aren't smooth?
Exactly.
And so it's like it says to me, like just driving in the car, it says, "Yo, this community, we don't have to give them excellence. We don't have to put that. What's that little thing you put on when you're trying to level something out? The leveler.
Leveler.
Yeah.
It's called a leveler.
Yeah, leveler.
When you put the leveler, they're not putting the leveler down.
not
clearly.
And they're just paving on top of paving on top of paving, and they're like, it is what it is. And I'm just saying, like, yo, the people deserve better.
Yeah.
And so it's almost like it. So then if I'm from this area, I get the feeling like, well, nobody cares
Nobody
about
cares.
me.
Nobody
Nobody cares
cares.
about my car.
Exactly.
You know?
Nobody cares. That's what I told you. That was my.
Nobody's coming to save us.
I've always thought that. I grew up on Earl Street, right?
Yeah.
I grew up on Earl Street, right over there.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Nobody ever cared about. They just don't care about black boys and girls. They still. I mean, you have some people that don't, but majority of the people they don't.
Mhm.
So if you have that mentality, I'm sure you're gonna meet some people along the way that's gonna.
But it's like they're getting away with it. It's like the people that are supposed to be engineers and all that stuff. They should have pride in their work. Their work is their work, no matter where they're doing it. If I'm doing it downtown, I'm doing it over here. It's my work, so I got to make sure that they're
think
equal.
so. You would think so.
Yeah.
You would think so.
One would hope, but
You would
I
think
was
so.
upset. I was so mad when I was driving. I was like, damn.
Crazy.
What's
yes.
the point of that?
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
what's the point of it? So
know.
I don't know. I might have sidetracked this.
It's all good.
Yeah. So if this is a really good question. I want you to take a beat for this one. If someone followed your internal dialogue for 1 week, would they believe you like yourself?
Oh yeah, they think.
Oh,
they think I'm an egotistic.
Oh,
maniac.
likewise.
okay.
Likewise.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
For me, it depends. Man, I be beating myself up, man.
Okay,
I
yeah.
beat myself up, man. I'm a tough critic. Like I said, I've become more harsh with myself.
Mm-hmm.
Just getting more mindful of things I do.
Right.
Right, just to make sure I keep myself in check. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So,
yeah.
but
So
then
would they think you like yourself though?
I think so
Okay.
because a part of love and like is honesty too.
Yes.
Right,
yes.
so keeping myself to the best as I can,
Mhm.
in check and being honest with things I've done.
Yeah.
I think that's a part of liking.
Yeah.
because I could just mull it over and say everything is good.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
But they continue to make the same mistakes. But that's
Right.
not growth.
You're
right?
trying to
So
grow. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
trying to grow. So what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah.
This is all about mindset. What?
Oh, dude, I'm the most egotistic.
Oh, they're gonna say.
Considerate.
Yo,
like-
but
like-
you do know. Hold up. So let me throw a look because both of you both said that very quickly.
Yeah.
So just because you're egotistical doesn't mean you like yourself.
Oh no, I love myself. No, I don't.
I just thought I'd throw a little, you know.
I love myself to the fullest.
I said
like,
people would consider that. I don't think it is ego. I just think
What are
everyone
some of
should
the
feel the way I
things-
feel about themselves. I don't think people would describe it as, oh, you're eating. No, I think you should feel the same way I do about yourself.
What are some of the things that you're saying inside your mind that bring you to that?
Oh, I can do all things.
Okay.
There's nothing that I cannot do,
Yep.
achieve, or even accomplish.
Okay.
It might be hard right now, but give it time, I will succeed and conquer. Like
Yes.
it does not matter what it is.
Yeah.
If I can touch it, if I can see it, if I can envision, it will be mine.
Indeed.
Sounds good.
That's literally almost the same.
That's what
exact
you're
thought
saying
that
too,
goes,
Zoe?
like, literally
Affirmations,
every day.
yeah.
After you got your affirmation.
Affirmations tell
Okay.
I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I gotta tell myself that.
There you go.
Because no one think. If I don't think that, why would you think that? So hey, some people
What were they doing before sliced bread? What was going on? Like, we were just
slice.
It was just
grabbing a
sourdough.
piece
It
of
was just
bread.
sourdough.
I'm just thinking of
Off,
I'm
man.
thinking of Game of Thrones time now. Hey, what do they have? What do they have back then?
breaking bread, just breaking bread.
Yep, just breaking the bread.
all right. So we're gonna switch over to brotherhood. How do we switch our shift from competition to collaboration among men? And this is a mindset. I think like we talked about at the Men's Health and Wellness Weekend. One of the things I thought didn't go as well as I would like. Even though somebody did tell me I did a good job with the helping them learn, believe it or not.
Or the suit?
No, not the suit. The when we were playing spades.
Oh yeah, the guy. Yeah.
So one of the things.
Shaq.
Yeah, one of the things. How do we go from competition? A lot of times you got us four in a room, and we could collaborate on something.
Yes.
But oftentimes what we find is that under the collaboration is a little bit more competition among different men. So how do we switch that up? How do we switch that mindset that no, I feel like me and you are collaborators. If I come up with an idea, I'm immediately thinking Zoe can help me with this.
Yeah.
And so how do we get more of that and less of, yo, Tyreek is doing this. I think I could do it better by myself instead of trying to work with him to make it happen together. And I think that happens a lot.
I think that goes to a level of insecurity, in my humble opinion.
Yeah.
I have an awesome relationship with my guy, Coach Lowe. He's my business partner and co-owner of Big Men Academy.
Yeah.
And we always talk about how we're collaborators. Like I don't, within our own brand, I'm never trying to compete with him.
Right.
Like and he's never trying to compete with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because that serves no purpose.
No.
And a lot of times, as us, as both, black. I don't say people of color because I don't believe in.
Yeah. Black
I don't like black.
Yeah,
Black.
spoke to it, yeah.
I don't like
Me
people.
too.
I don't-
Me too.
I'm not a fan of people of color. I ain't.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
that. I'm
yeah,
black.
yeah. You black.
So a lot of
like
us,
that.
a lot of us black people, a lot of us black people, man, they call that crab in the barrel type
Yeah,
mentality.
yeah,
And
yeah.
It's like, come on, bro, like you don't know how much we can conquer and dominate if we just all saw each other as equal
Right.
and didn't have any ulterior motive, like
Yes.
you're talking about the underlying like
Right.
jealousy or envy, and it's just like there's no need for it.
There's no need for
Right.
it.
So I think that people who operate in that mode need to really have like a self-assessment.
Right.
And that's only if they really want to truly get better and collaborate, right? 'Cause
Right.
it may not want to do that.
They
It might
may
say,
not
hey,
wanna
you know
do
what,
it.
I still want to compete and do. All right, that's fine.
Do
but
you think they know it? Are they competing?
Yeah, they
Or
are.
they are. They're
You gotta know.
consciously.
You have
yeah.
to.
You have
Oh,
to
okay.
know.
you gotta know.
I think it was passed down from generation to generation.
Oh, okay.
Like this is not something that you.
It's a
just
curse.
Yeah, like has been passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
This is not something that we just woke up like, you know what? I see my man over here doing football. And like I could do it better. Like no,
Yeah.
like that come from somewhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, that
Exactly.
that has been taught
Yeah.
from generation to generation. Like from a lot of people, and I just had this conversation before I left the office, is like as a collective whole, like we are still at the bottom
Yes.
of a lot of things because we don't sit down and collaborate.
We got to collaborate more.
Like we don't have a honest conversation.
Yes.
Like I know my lane. I'm not jumping in social work lane. Like that's not my lane.
Facts.
Like, I know that for a
Absolutely
fact.
not, yes.
Right.
Like I love film. I love recording, but that's not my lane.
Yes. Right.
Like that's just a hobby for me.
Yes.
I love football, but I'm not gonna go out there and train
Yeah.
train kids.
Yep.
Like, to be honest, frankly, I don't got the patience for kids. Like I'm not gonna sit here and look at my brothers and be like, yo, like all you're doing, I can do that better. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not my lane.
Nah.
Like I know what I'm good at. And
Yeah.
I think you said it perfectly. It kind of goes down to being insecure. Like why you want to jump into somebody else's lane? Yo, find your lane and just dominate that. And
Can I switch the question up a little bit though?
Yeah.
So maybe not fully jumping into their lane, But even like, with social media, you see people doing stuff.
Yeah.
You see them being successful in what they do, and you kind of say like, I want some of that. Not in their lane. You just want some of the accolades. You want some of the respect. You want some of the love that you see somebody else getting. You never get that feeling in your stomach where you're like, I haven't got no love this week.
Nah.
No.
No,
None
No.
whatsoever.
No.
I can't. You know what? It's funny. Not really. But
Go ahead. It's okay.
I'm gonna tell you a situation.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah.
you remember this.
Yeah.
Remember, all right. So I do my people clinical
I know
services.
exactly what you're gonna
Okay, yeah.
So I do all their video, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
chilling. I'm on the Instagram, and I see they doing some videos. His wife, they got some dude with all my quick equipment. Like, why they ain't call me?
Yeah.
It
I
ain't
was like,
me. It
oh,
ain't
I was
me.
like, oh, they don't think I'm nice no more. so like I think like that. So then when I saw his wife, I was like, man, I felt some touch. She was like, oh no. Then she explained like, oh no, they had us get those people, but it's something totally different. But I create something in my head
Yeah.
to make me think like if you came out with a video,
Yeah.
you not even talk to me about doing nothing. But if you did something, I'd be like, he ain't even call me.
Yeah.
He know I do video.
Yeah.
So like I put those type of things in my head so
Yeah.
to motivate me.
Okay. Okay. I'll be honest. Sometimes if somebody gets too many awards this year, I'm like, yo,
Gotta get it.
my name starts with an A. I'm at the top of the list. Why hasn't
That's
anybody called
internal
me?
though, right? You're not on social media like I don't like him.
No.
It's all internal.
No.
It's like
Yeah, that's
something that fuels you.
It's me, right? And
Yeah.
so the reality is that it's like it's not competition. Like I'm trying to take something from them,
Right.
But it's just saying like I would like to be the one getting the
Right.
award.
I want to be.
I
the
try to
first.
tell myself like it's funny because when I get one, I feel what's the word? Bashful. Like I'm saying I want it, but then if they say Abdul, you're about to get the award, and then I'm like, I'm good. I don't really want the
Yeah.
award because I'm gonna take the award and put it in a box
Yep.
because I'm not really so. But it's like when I see it, I think sometimes social media could be like one of the greatest inventions or one of the worst
Yes.
because you see stuff that in the past you would never see.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so every day there's somebody getting an award today.
It feels
not
great to be
me.
celebrated. So I just feel it's not wanted, but it feels great to be celebrated.
It does feel good to be
That's all. Like
celebrated.
I don't care about it when someone
Yeah.
says you like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you think the people are watching you.
Right, they
Yes.
got their eye on me.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. Do you believe that every man needs a brotherhood?
100%.
Yeah.
And then my follow-up question is why?
So just doing what we're doing right here. Kind
Okay,
of having a
yeah.
conversation, relying on one another, literally relying on one
Yeah.
another. I would just give just a small little story real quick. My god brother passed.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. And as growing up, we always close. Not saying that we're not close and
Yeah.
stuff like that, but distance does play a big part.
Yeah.
Got my god brother out in California. I got my god sister in Georgia. I got my godmother in Georgia as well. I got my godfather in Plymouth, Oklahoma. And we was like super close, like every holiday and stuff like that. And my oldest god brother passed. That brought us all back together like real quick. We all flew down to Mississippi, and it felt good
Yeah.
to be with them.
Right.
Just sitting there, like I know it was under like not the best conditions,
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
but just having that talk, like just
Yeah.
sitting there, just remembering
Yeah.
what having my brother right there with me, like laughing and talking, driving and stuff like that. That
Right.
felt good.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, like on a day-to-day grind, that we all go to work, we all got family and stuff
Yep.
like that.
Yeah.
We all have the responsibilities of somebody else
Yep.
on our shoulders. We forget that sometimes we just need that brotherhood just to kick back and just like, hey, like,
Yep.
I miss you, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I
Yep.
love you, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What's going on in your life? Like,
Yep.
what's going on,
powerful.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Anybody else want to dive in on that?
Yeah, I agree because a lot of times it goes back to some of the stigmas that we've come up with when it comes to being vulnerable, being weak, right? And then so you kind of like go about your business like this solo because nobody cares,
Right.
right? Like that's
Right,
what we.
yeah.
That's how we,
Yeah.
And then as you start to mature and open up, and then you might have some like-minded brothers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Then somebody might start it off, and then oh man, I'm going through that too.
Right.
Boom. Now the session starts
Yeah.
like being productive counsel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like and saying, hey, it's all right. We I've gone through that, or that person telling you that,
Right.
and giving you sound counsel and feedback as opposed to being destructive and trying to like. I don't know if they're doing it on purpose or not, right?
Yeah.
But giving you bad advice, something like that.
Right,
But like
right.
real brotherhood was like, man, now you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Hey, you may have messed up here, but you know what? Next time, do this and not that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so I think that as men, we need that.
Yeah.
Because it also comes from a different. It's different when it comes from a brother than a woman.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because like that's men. Like you know
Right.
what I mean? Like
You got to kind of hold it sometimes
Yeah.
from your woman. You can't tell her.
yeah,
everything, right?
exactly,
You
exactly.
Feel like that at least.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then the component of brothers who didn't grow up with a father.
Yeah,
Right, and so
yeah,
then
yeah.
now you have that brotherhood and that
Yeah.
and that mentorship and that fellowship that
Yeah.
that you lean on in times of need, and also when it's time to have fun as well.
Yeah.
right? Because it's balancing life and you need both.
I was gonna jump on the fun part. I think one of the things I like is that sometimes due to what your position, the work you do,
Yeah.
whatever, however people see you, you get caught, and people like the people you interact with, they might not include you in on the fun.
Yes.
And so it's good to have a brotherhood, like some of my friends from college, where if I go hang out with them, they don't think of me as anything other than the dude I was 30 years ago.
Yes.
And so it's like for that weekend or two, however long it is, it's like it's like a freedom.
You take a cape off.
You can just be normal, And so it's like if I'm cursing up a storm or doing whatever I'm doing,
Yeah.
nobody's judging it because here in Connecticut it would be like Abdul, Abdul was cursing and he said some inappropriate stuff, and it would be like on the internet.
Yeah.
But if I'm with them, it's like
Just being yourself.
he does that all the time, guys.
Yeah.
No, I don't. So you want to add anything?
I think brotherhood allows you to have some type of like emotional stability because normally you can't. You talk to your brothers, you could have emotional, you can be vulnerable. You can't really, and I think women have that for the most part. They always that's like baked into their the way they are, right? Go get their nails done, their hair done, whatever, and just sit there and talk about us.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Well, we don't do that at all. When we talk about them, it's a lot of when men usually talk about it's vulgar.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, right?
Yeah.
Women, they talk on a different level emotionally, right? So
Yes.
we and I think we don't have that. So a lot of men don't know where to put that. And sometimes they hit the women. They don't know where to, some of that emotion,
Yeah.
they don't know where to get it out at.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no counseling, there's no nothing like the next guy they're
Don't
talking
have hot hands, brothers. Come
Right.
talk to somebody.
Right.
It's better to
Yeah,
talk to
yeah.
somebody than to get them hands hot. 'Cause
I think gives helps them with the emotional stability.
yeah,
They can talk to like you said, when you start talking to a brother, you kind of realize that a lot of things are similar in the things you're
Yep.
going through.
yeah,
And that's that common place, and I think that could stop a lot of anger issues and things like that because a lot of eventually things bubble over, and men end up doing things that had nothing to do with that particular things because emotionally they couldn't handle something,
right.
and that's just how it ended up coming out.
Yeah.
And so I think brotherhood is very important. It's good for men's emotional stability, and if you don't have that, I mean, we all have good friends,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? And I think most people understand that if you spoke to your good friend in a way like that, he would accept you.
Yeah.
That's your good friend.
Yeah.
I think on both sides of the friends, they both probably think the other one's not.
Yeah.
They both will.
Right.
Right. So I think it's a conversation like, hey man, I'm going through some stuff, man. I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
Like that. And he will receive you.
Of
Yes.
course.
But
Yeah,
you need
yeah.
to have that one of you.
God has to let the mask
let the
off.
Break
guard
that
down.
ice.
Yeah,
Break
yeah,
that ice.
yeah. So one of the things I want to throw out there is that on this Thursday, July 16th, we have our monthly brotherhood check-in. And so if you want to come by and just check in, let everybody know how you've been doing over the last month, you can join us at 111 Robert Street in East Hartford, Connecticut. We'll have some good food. It'll be some good fellowship with other men, and we would love for you to come out. It's a safe space, and it's confidentiality will be at a very high level. So if you feel like just letting something off your chest, stop by the Brotherhood Check-in 6 o'clock this Thursday, 111 Robert Street.
And then the good thing,
Yeah.
going back to what I was saying, I think my boy Chris, shout out to my boy Chris. You know Chris Rose, probably. You know Chris. Yeah. So Chris was there speaking, man. I never knew Chris spoke like that.
Mhm.
Like I was like,
Wow.
oh man, like the way he cared, like how we were talking
At the
at the event.
which event?
The one we did at the Lyceum.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He
The
was
last
talk-
brother
he was
check-in.
talking a lot. And he
Yeah.
said, man, I've been looking for a place to talk, so I'm
Yes.
invited him on the talk show.
Yeah,
Yes.
God bless him.
Excuse me, I invited him on the pod. But the thing is, I'm saying that he was in that room. He was like, man, I seen some of you dudes from the streets, but I never knew y'all cared like this.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Right? So it was like a space where we were like, man, now that I see you, I just say, what up? Now I know I could talk to you about something other than saying, hey, what up?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Right? You can go a little deeper. So I think
Yeah.
the brotherhood check-in allows you to see other people that
That's
have
right.
that same mind frame as you, so you don't got to worry about breaking the ice.
Yes.
It's kind of already, if you came through the door, it's broken, really.
It's already
Yeah,
open.
yeah,
You
it's
know
a
what
given,
you're here
it's a
for.
given.
Exactly,
It's
exactly.
open.
It's
Yeah.
a given.
Yeah,
That's
it's
deep.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so what's more dangerous, having no brothers, like no brotherhood, or having a brotherhood that is having the wrong brotherhood?
The wrong brotherhood, without doubt.
Wrong brotherhood?
Wrong brotherhood.
100%.
Wrong?
Brotherhood.
Wrong?
The
Okay.
Wrong brotherhood.
When was the last time another man challenged your thinking and made you better?
Oh, boom. You basically fired me.
Who?
You.
Me?
Remember you fired me? I used to work for you. You fired me.
I told, yeah, I did
yeah,
fire
see,
you.
see,
I forgot. Yeah, no, I was trying to help you.
Yeah, see, but that's what I'm saying. There you go. There's my
You
example.
needed me to do that, guys.
I like that. I like that.
That's a good point. Tell the whole story. You can't just not like that.
That's it. That's it. Go to the next question.
You're like, he fired me. That's
Sorry,
it.
that's
No.
it. Now, that's how we get back. He let me be on the podcast.
No.
Well, I was working for him. I do social. I was went to school for social work. You know, you get out of school, had a social work job, and I was. And the time I was my lapse, the times I didn't want to do it much there, I would be able to edit.
Yeah.
You know, and then I would do take them to appointments and all that. So I was talking to him, and he was just basically saying, why do you come here all the time? I'm like, I get but then it's like, but you get this amount of money, this amount of money. So when I look at the money, it's like, oh, why was I really didn't have to go there.
Yeah.
But I was afraid to like not get a check every 2 weeks.
That's right.
Right? I was afraid of that.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy to people, but it's like, nah, that's kind of guaranteed. I
Nah,
gotta-
it's real.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
real
right.
fear.
It's real life. It's real life.
Right. So I was afraid of that. So
Yeah.
so then when I just said, all right, and I just did it, it was scary for a while, but it ended up being a great decision, right? And it was the right thing to do. Don't know if it was too early or too late or whatever. I think it happened
right on time.
It happened right at the
About to say,
time.
yeah.
But that's an example of something someone can say to you that sounds crazy, but then when you kind of like you do the knowledge to it,
Yeah.
you know, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Right? It just
Well,
takes
it's
a little-
8 hours, right? So it's 8 hours that he was giving for not the fee. If he in his business he didn't charge. He charged a lot more for his hour, and so our hour was it was cheap.
Yeah, it's cheaper. than-
But his hour was much more. And so it's like, if you could just get a few of your hours, you don't need my hours. My hours, so it's like, and so while you're here, you can't go get no hours.
Right.
And so it's like getting in the mindset of, okay, all I got to do to replace this work over here, all I got to do is get 3 of my hours.
Right, get
3,
some
like
job.
simple, it's like easy. Get a couple of gigs, you're good. And so I think you left at the exact time you're supposed to, because it's not like it's supposed to be easy right out the door, right?
Right.
It was scary, easy, but then all of a sudden it kind of just started clicking in and everything was cool. So
Definitely.
look at you now. Look at you.
Look at that. Look at
You
that.
got your own T-shirt.
Look at that.
Go.
It's on
There you go.
apparel.
All right, we're switching to fatherhood. How does a father's mindset affect a child's future before he even speaks?
I mean,
Everybody has kids, right?
look around the room.
Okay.
I mean, having a father or not having a father, like we are the product of that
Yes.
basically environment or non-environment.
Right.
Like that's what it is. I mean, for I can speak for myself.
Yeah.
So my godfather spoke life into the room. So
Mm-hmm.
I say my godfather, 'cause my father wasn't in the household.
Right.
Yep.
Great father, but he just wasn't in the household.
Mhm.
So there was a lot of male figures that took on that position, like my brothers and stuff like that. But the man that I really look up to was my godfather, and like when he spoke, like everybody listened.
Yeah.
Like so, like I give a lot of praise to him, how I carry myself, how I like to walk in rooms, because he shown me how like his voice, his word speaks volume,
Yeah.
and like it breathed life into me. Like okay, like I saw the streets, I saw the men's in the streets.
Mhm.
I don't want that. Like
Yeah.
that's not the respect that I want.
Yep.
But I see my godfather, and like he like barely spoke,
Mm.
but when he did, people listened.
Right.
And then like that right there, that was important to me. Like I want to be able, when I have a kid, when I spoke, people actually want to listen and like take the information that I'm actually giving you and want to do something with that in a positive way, not in a negative way.
Okay. Anybody else?
I just think that when it comes to mindset, when it comes to being a man in a household with children, you said before you even speak, right?
Yeah. So before you even speak,
Yeah,
the
so-
mindset you're developing before you can say
like
anything.
little eyes are watching you and how you conduct yourself and how you operate. Right?
Yeah.
And so just being mindful of that, and then the older they get,
Mm-hmm.
all right, I'm dealing with that right now. I got a 12-year-old. I'm like,
Nice.
whoa,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
she ain't little no more.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I got to be more so on my P's and Q's with certain things,
right.
man. So, that's communication. The first form of communication is like your behavior and stuff
Right.
like that before you even speak anyway, right? So
They're watching it.
yeah, they're watching. So
Body language.
Yeah. So just making sure you're carrying yourself to the utmost as best as possible.
Yeah.
man, you know what I mean? So yeah.
So.
Same thing. I think they watch everything you do, whether you tell them things or not, your actions, and I also think like routines and rituals are good. Not routines and
Structure.
the structure for the
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah,
as they
yeah.
get older, so they know, like I was telling someone like you get up and make your bed and brush your teeth like on automatic.
Every day.
You used to hate it when you were young. Now you do it automatic. So.
Every day.
So, like everything in life, I think is like that. Like ritual, like it's like me. I do certain things every day,
Yeah.
no matter what day it is. So I think letting them know that those are the things that are going to make you successful. You got get some good habits together, and do those habits all the time, whether you like them or not. But you know that those things are going to help you do better. So trying to establish habits and stuff like that when they're young. So like when they're gone, they're doing those already. They're brushing their teeth anyway.
It's
right?
built in.
And that's already everyone does that, right?
Yeah.
So you can teach them something else as well.
Yeah.
But I think those are the things that they're watching you and your friends. No matter they hear you in the house,
Right.
And they're acting like you and you're not around, things like that. So kids are like a sponge, whether you want to believe that or not. They
Yep.
they
Oh
sponge
no,
up
for
everything.
sure.
Yeah.
One of the things I love this year at the Men's Health and Wellness Weekend, how we had numerous people had their sons with them. So we had probably like 6 father-son couples, duos at the weekend. And one of the things I love doing is seeing my son when he's there with us, but he's not necessarily like he's not little. He's 19,
Yeah.
and so you see him like across the room, and he's kind of like holding his own.
Yeah.
So he's like when he's speaking, it's like this dude is like speaking.
Yeah.
Me and him went on a podcast a few weeks ago for the Black Man Can, and he was saying some stuff like I was like, dang, I was impressed by the way he thinks, his passion, all those things, and so I think that. To your point, he's been watching for 19 years.
19 years.
And so either and in some ways I'm hoping he's taking some things from me, but I also think I hope he's making doing criticism, and he's saying like these are the things I don't like
No,
about
he
my
did.
dad.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
You know what I'm saying?
He's saying like doing all this with my dad. I realized nobody looked like me.
Right.
The people telling me what to do don't look like me. So
Yeah.
how can I listen to you?
Right.
He's basically saying, how can I listen
Wow.
to you if you don't look like me?
Yeah.
So he wanted to change that.
Yeah.
So that's in itself changing. He's like he see all the social work stuff you do, and he realized those people don't look like me that are supposed to be helping me.
Yeah.
So he's like trying to change that. So I think that's in itself. You can tell how he's looking inner
Yeah.
to himself and how he could add something new, totally different than what you have.
Right.
So that's dope.
Powerful. All right. What mindset separates fathers who simply provide from fathers who intentionally lead? Let me say it again. What mindset separates fathers who simply provide from fathers who intentionally lead?
I think that, but I think it's the routines.
Okay.
The routines, like you said, he wasn't there. He just provided, and like when you get older, you realize I don't remember the Jordans you bought me. I remember when you took me over here, though, right? So it's like almost that. When you get older, you realize the time is more valuable
than anything else.
So I think that.
I know just from a standpoint, I watch a lot of NFL stuff, right? So like I've heard with them, obviously they're making a lot of money, but a lot of them I've also seen talk with a lot of regret because of the time that they've lost, right? So although
Their children.
although like NBA guys too, right? So although obviously the finances are more than taken care of, they have everything they need, right? But the time that they cannot get back. Right, those connections and those memories are so important and invaluable. So I take heed to that as well. and try to do my best to, especially with my oldest, you know what I'm saying? Like every night I want to try to have a conversation with her
Nice.
as best as possible. Like, hey, check in, how was your day?
Yeah.
Right, and just do things like that. And
Right.
just, just sit and listen.
Powerful, yeah.
Just listen to what she's saying and not even do my best at least.
Not
to not
jump in.
interject and be
Yeah.
mad and say something, you know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah.
but yeah, man,
Yeah.
I think that's
Question real quick: how do you do that with the athletes? I'm sure, like, cause you're so some athletes, I'm not. Maybe all parents not involved, so you're like almost a dad too sometimes. So like, how do you explain that portion to them? Like, yo, you need to.
So, that's a great question,
You
man.
know?
There are some of my guys who, like, I get rides home to, right? And so that's when we have those type of conversations, right? And then I got a young man. He's in college now down in Georgia, man, and we have a lot of conversations, man. He asked me like some fatherly type stuff. So I say, hey, you know what, man? Whatever it may be, I'm like, man, don't do some of the things that I did, man. And then I break it down to him like that, and
Right.
I share some of my shortcomings and losses and things that I've gone through,
Right.
and to like shed light, like, yo, don't do what I did,
Don't
man.
do it.
Don't repeat it,
That's right.
right? Be better, man.
Yeah.
And there are some athletes who you might have that bond with, some you don't, because you're just straight football, straight coaching. But ultimately, that's why I do it,
Right.
because I want to be able to have that vessel to be able to be a testament to hard work and good decisions and things of
Yeah.
that nature. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's man.
So this is a heck of a question right here. How do you parent differently when your goal is raising an adult instead of controlling a child?
Look at the child, and this is something that I have to learn. Definitely hats off to you.
Yeah.
My daughter's 15, so I'm riding the boat, and our conversation always pops off in the car.
Yep.
And I do, just like you, the best to keep my mouth closed.
Yeah.
So if you watching, I'm not putting you on blast, but like crazy. But one thing that my daughter taught me, man, is to just be quiet and listen. Because like the expectation that I have from my daughter, man, and don't get me wrong, like she is above and beyond. She's so witty, so smart. Anytime that I have a challenge, she's like, yo, why you getting mad at me? You know I'm a product of you.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yo, okay,
Yeah.
cool. I'm step back. She's like, everything that I learned from you and mommy. So like my vocabulary, if you think is over the limit, is because you are teaching me
Right.
how to speak in a certain way. Me and my daughter in the beginning, and like that regret that you were talking about with the athletes, like my regret is the 4 years of not listening to her in the beginning. Like I didn't know how to listen. Like I didn't know how to be a father. Like I didn't know what it was. I just thought like if I provide, I'm okay.
Yes.
Like, that's it. Like I show up, there's a check, cool. Like we good.
Yeah.
No, it's more than that, because like she didn't care about the money. Like it was just like I just want to see my dad. I just want to spend time with you and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that. And it didn't click.
Yeah.
I'm like, why you always want to be with me? Like why you want to be under me? Like
Yeah.
why you keep saying like
Yeah.
like I love you? Like all these was so foreign to me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it took a while for me to actually understand, and we went to therapy together. And she asked me, and this was the most profound question that she asked me. She asked me like, Daddy, why are you always mad? And I was like, excuse me? I was like,
Yeah.
I'm never mad, but like I have this stoic look when she's in the car with me,
Yeah.
and she never see me smile or joke or laugh and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So she just automatically assumes like,
Right.
are you mad at me?
Yeah.
And it killed me.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, yo, I'm about to show up for you.
Right.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna listen to you.
Yes.
Right.
Whatever you into, I'm gonna learn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna put time and effort to actually listen.
Right.
Yes, I'm gonna teach you and I'm gonna mold you and stuff like that. But I'm also gonna listen to who you are, because my expectation, how I was raised up, taught me the man that I am. And you're not in that environment, so why am I expecting you to know all the answers that I knew at your age when you're not even in the same environment?
Absolutely.
Right.
Like that I came from. So to that question, I would say like actually just listen to your child, like watch your your child, and just try to have that bond and that understanding, and have patience and time, and just hopefully it comes together if you have that love and bond.
Anybody else want to tackle that one? How do you parent differently when the goal is raising an adult instead of controlling a child?
I think also age plays a part in that as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In those formative years, those foundational years, 0 to 5, you're more so raising a child. right?
right.
Setting that foundation.
Yeah.
And then, as they do get into the preteens and teens, now it's like, hey, you know what it is, the routines and structures of now it's gonna be more conversation with like,
Mm-hmm.
if something happened in school or something like that, like let's
Yeah.
have a conversation about this because it's bigger than me grounding you or whatever it might be doing,
Right.
right? Like the lesson in this, like not doing it again, not repeating it because later on it may not be something you could come back from.
Right.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, and having those real conversations with them at those ages, like, hey, man, like, it's bigger than the grounding or going on inside suspension or whatever. Like,
Right.
in life,
Taking
like,
your phone.
yeah, taking your phone. Like, I need you to understand why this is not appropriate.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
And you about to hit the real world right now. You like you're in it, but you're just about to get into it. It's about to get crazy. That 12 and 15.
It's crazy.
I mean, holy crap!
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this: it doesn't even get easier.
yeah,
My daughter just turned 21.
Yeah.
My little daughter just turned 21, and it just keeps going.
Yeah.
You just what happens is you get less and less. You just be like, man, I ain't even gonna get into it.
Yeah.
I just give up there. I say, hey, here's a little money.
Yeah.
'Cause I got the 21. I got a 31.
Yep.
It don't stop, man.
Yeah.
Take them on vacation. They come out in their bikinis. And you're like, why don't we got a one piece?
Yeah.
Why don't you got some shorts? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How about you get a little short set? Nah, they got it.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you think it's gonna, nah,
Yeah.
it's gonna level out.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah.
it ain't leveling out, man.
Oh,
It ain't
man,
leveling out.
crazy, man.
It's tough. Young girl, man.
It's
So y'all got to keep having those conversations.
got to.
But it's funny because as a having older daughters, it's like I had these conversations. I had the conversations, but and then the mom. I think my wife has a totally different point of view than I do.
Yeah.
I think her relationship is just different.
It's much better than mine.
They have a different. It's a woman's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her relationship with
It's
you,
different.
it's like me and my wife. Like our relationship, like you and Adi's relationship is different than Adi and you, right?
Oh yeah.
That's like her. That's like my wife. That's her baby, right?
All
oh,
of
my
them.
baby.
All- yeah,
oh.
yeah.
Me, my son. That's my baby. But yo,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what you
Right.
doing, man? She
Yeah.
never. She's her mad at him is different than my mad at him.
Yeah, yeah.
You can get really mad at them.
Right? I can. Her mad is not like. Come get your food. You still cook for him? You still cook for him? You know, right? So it's
Yeah, yeah.
right.
No,
Her matter is different.
it's-
So
it's-
it's like a whole
it's
different
interesting.
relationship.
Yeah. So yeah, keep pushing with those daughters. We could just I feel you. All right, I'm gonna go into my lightning round. I feel like I need to go eat dinner because I'm feeling sleepy.
Oh yeah. We're at one.
Yeah. It's time to wrap up. So these are
about
quick
1:15.
responses. Quick responses. What's one mindset you've had to unlearn? I'm gonna come to you first, Schwab.
Oof.
Mindset unlearned.
Not to not be as like we want to call it tough and everything. Open
Okay.
up and be, but around the trusted people though. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying?
You still might have to be tough sometimes.
Yeah, it got to be. Yeah. But
Yeah.
like
Because we going into war. I want him on my dog. I want him to be tough. I want to be right behind him.
Yeah.
Full tough.
Yeah. At the appropriate time.
Yeah.
People are not going to treat me how I treat them.
People are not gonna treat you how you treat them.
I expect people to treat me how I would treat you.
Yeah.
I had to get out of that. Like if I treat you nice, don't mean you're gonna treat me nice.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Slave mentality.
Woo! Go ahead. Tell me a little bit. Go ahead. I got time.
You did say lightning round.
I'm not gonna say anything. So go ahead. Tell me because people should probably hear about this one. Go ahead.
So the slave mentality is that mindset that everything is going wrong, and it's like shambles, you lock down everything. And think about that you in this prison, right? And you are the judge, the jury, like everything. The door's wide open, man. The door's wide open. Every decision you make, you got to take personal responsibility for that. You know, what job that you went for, your education and stuff like that. Yes, we can always look at the circumstances and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, like, we have that door wide open. We can change the mentality. And that slave mentality is keeping that baggage that somebody placed upon you over generation, over time.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to put that down.
Yep.
Like, you don't have to carry that.
Nah.
Like,
Free your mind.
yeah,
Free mind.
it is.
Free your mind.
It's hard to put it down, but you could put it down. And once you put it down, like, the most scariest thing is what's next.
Yep.
Right.
But what's next is also freeing because you can create whatever you want to create.
Be free. One word answer. A healthy man believes.
A healthy man believes.
You can't do one word.
I know, yeah.
One sentence answer.
One sentence.
How's he gonna do this?
Look,
A healthy man believes movement is medicine.
Nice.
Oh man, healthy man believes that plants is medicine.
Yeah.
love.
A healthy man believes love.
Love.
Okay.
What about you?
A healthy man believes that his mindset is the way that you get started with the rest of the things you want to do, whether it's eating healthy, working out, or being in love.
Yeah.
It's all
More
about
than one
mindset.
word right there.
We expanded it.
Social workers.
You feel me?
What's one lie that many men believe? One lie that many men believe. I'm turning it back around.
Oh, okay. That you don't show no emotions.
That you can do it by yourself.
I would endorse both of those and co-sign both of those.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm coming back to you.
Okay.
What habit changes your mindset almost immediately?
What habit changes your mindset almost immediately?
Almost.
From my personal,
Yeah, it's your personal perspective.
daily push-ups.
How many?
Start off with 20.
20?
For me, 100, but yeah.
Yeah, I started doing 100 a day just to,
Just to warm up.
What you got? One habit, Zoe.
Say what?
One habit changes your mindset almost immediately.
Affirmation.
Affirmations.
Affirmations.
Push-ups. Affirmations.
Doing what scares me.
Doing what scares you. One habit to change your mindset almost immediately. Listening. I listening to motivational speakers in the morning to get me going.
There you go.
Yeah, my boy.
Who?
You know the guy who passed away. I didn't know he passed away. What's your guy, the white dude?
Oh, Jim Rohn.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Inky Johnson right now.
Inky
I'm doing
Johnson.
I'm doing an
Yeah,
Inky
yeah.
Johnson.
That sounds like a
real, man.
70s pimp. Man.
He's not.
He
he's
played
not.
football. He
was a
got
football.
paralyzed. He got paralyzed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paralyzed. It changed his whole entire trajectory.
Check out Ink.
Crazy.
Yeah.
You were short. Now you got his name Ink now. He's
Yeah,
like,
it's
Ink,
my boy. I listened to one day of him. That's my boy.
Ink.
Changed your whole
All right.
entire life.
Schwab, back to you. Is mindset something you were born with or something you build?
Both.
Both.
It's kind of both. Yeah, it's kind of both.
So I'm going to be the odd one. I would say that you're born with that. But I will co-sign on both of them because you do have to build that. But you have to be, there's something have to be inside.
There's something
you.
there. I got to be something there.
Tap into it.
I'm gonna go with build,
Mm.
and I'll just leave it at that.
All right. All right.
Oh, what mindset would you want every 15-year-old boy to develop? I'll come to you first.
You can do all things.
Okay.
Stick to itiveness.
Stick to it.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, man, pursue something besides sports, man. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, serious.
All right.
And my mindset would be get back up. That no matter what happens to me, I can get back up and try again.
Yes.
I would like them to have that mindset.
That's awesome.
What mindset should every father pass to his children?
Love. Love.
I was gonna say that. So mine is love as well. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Don't look for someone else to love you. Love yourself.
Yeah.
Like knowledge of like your elders and your family history.
Okay.
Like knowledge of that. Like
Absolutely.
know where you came from.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Man, all y'all took all my answers. So I have to really think about this. If I had to like come up with one,
Yeah.
all the answers that you want is already inside you.
I love
Yeah.
it. This is the last one. If you could permanently remove one limiting belief from men everywhere, what would it be? I'm gonna leave it open and you can just respond. Give you a couple seconds to think about it while I'm stretching time.
Just black men.
All of them.
Yeah, actually, no. Actually,
All right, black ones.
Thank
Yeah,
you, thank you.
yeah, because that
Because I'm about to say we got some contradicting things.
Yeah,
here. You
that-
said, no.
One,
that changed the narrative right there.
one limiting belief.
Man, that for black men, like you're incredible, man. Like you're amazing. Like you can do.
That's not a limiting belief. That's a
Oh, limiting
positive
belief?
belief. You're
Oh,
doing the
not limiting.
opposite.
Well,
Oh,
so
oh, oh.
I guess I'll go.
Motivating.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go back to the idea that we are not just football players. We
Okay.
are not just basketball players and rappers.
Yes.
Right. We have a lot more intellect than
Yes.
just sports.
You could do more than just sports.
Yeah.
Come on, Zoe. Give me a limiting belief that we.
I will bring out my southern roots real quick that we are not ignorant.
We're not ignorant.
Not ignorant,
okay?
man.
Like we there's a lot of black men that are well educated,
Brilliant.
Yes.
brilliant, and because they might not dress the part or they might not seem like they in the best career, do not count them out. Like you don't know them circumstances.
Yep.
So like just don't judge a book by your cover, man.
We could do more than play sports. We're not ignorant. Back to
I got it. That we weren't here first.
Okay.
We were here first.
We were here first.
We was here first.
We were here
there
first.
first.
Okay.
Don't think you came somewhere. Who is here?
We been here.
Oh yeah.
And
In
then
America.
I would
Yes.
add one limiting belief that I would say to black men is that it doesn't matter what your current circumstances are. No struggle, no story.
Mm-hmm.
And so, if your current circumstances seem rough, difficult, hard, like you can't get out of it, just know that when you tell the story later, it'll be much more interesting than if everything was easy.
Right.
And so, don't the difficulty is a test for greatness.
Yeah.
And so you just got to fight through the test and start recognizing that story you're going to be able to tell based on you getting through it is the thing that's going to make you successful.
Absolutely.
So you've been built for this. There's nothing that has been given to you that you can that is difficult that you can't overcome, and you just have to put in your mind that you can do it.
Absolutely.
All right, here's my wrap up. This is my closing reflection. I added this, a closing reflection, though. The manhood tree teaches us that healthy men don't grow by accidents. Trees don't become strong because the wind is easy. They become strong because their roots are deep. Mindset is one of those roots. If we can change how a man thinks about himself, we can change how he loves, how he leads, how he fathers, how he treats his brothers, and ultimately how he cares for his own health. Before you try to change your life, ask yourself, what mindset am I developing every day? This has been the Manhood Tree Podcast. My name is Abdul Rahman bin Muhammad. I want to thank Andre Schwab. I want to thank Tyreek Pratt. I want to thank Alonzo Lee Beckett.
Yo, his name's Andrew.
Andrew.
What did I say?
Who let us Andre?
Andrew. Yeah.
I left. I knew that. Okay.
Can't get the big dude name wrong. He going.
I thought hey, my bad. That's a limiting belief. Sometimes I mess up people's name. I gotta work on that. Andrew Schwab.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for coming on the show today. Hopefully, we're gonna get this show. Be able to make some clips out of it. This is the what did you call it? The lost episode.
Lost episode.
We got it back now.
95, number 95.
We appreciate